which is match analysis as well as the game and score line didn't come true. You predicted a 2-0 win for Morocco, but it ended 3-0 in favor of Morocco.
Yeah. The Atlas Lions of Morocco, they surprised me with their goal scoring form. I was expecting Tanzania to be more resilient and stubborn, but unfortunately, that red card came in and it turned the game change. But be that it may, my prediction was serious. Morocco took the 3 points, so that one, you can give me credit for that.
No, I won't give you credit. I would just give you a thumbs up. All right. Away from that, it wasn't only Morocco that played yesterday. We saw another game between two stubborn teams. Very stubborn, I must say. DR Congo and the Chipolopolo of Zambia. It ended 1 goal apiece. Let me come to you, Mr. J. Zambia and Congo, another team who played out a 1-0 draw. Was the scoreline quite different from what you were expecting the game to be?
Personally, I expected it to be. I expected the outcome to be like this, because if you look at the expectation, we expected our own Super Eagles in the first place to go at least a winnable match. Is the Guinea they've played. It came out to be a draw, and subsequent games were seen 1-0, 2-0, goalless, and I was tempted to tag this Nations Cup as a draw Nations Cup, as in group stage. How many points is the winner of a group probably going to get if it's becoming a draw game like this?
Becoming a draw game like that, he wish that it's going to be a win, but it ended in a 1-0 draw. Let's go to the game yesterday. For those of you that missed the game, this was how it went down.
In hot and humid conditions. Hakim Ziyech with a fierce free kick coming into the path of Roman Sace. 30 minutes in, and the captain with an easy tap in. Manula not able to hang on to that one. The first half where they were already dominant to getting the opening goal. With Sace a comfortable finish. There were more chances too in the first half for the Atlas Lions. Ziyech explosive, plenty of power on that one. Manula had a busy game, to say the least. Second half action, the short passes were so effective for the Atlas Lions. And Unahi teased that one forward. Really impressive there as well was Abdel Salam El Zuli. Second yellow. This was a turning point in the game. Novatus Miroshi, he knew he was on a yellow and shouldn't have taken chances like that. Tanzania reduced to 10 men. Scoreline was 1-0 at that point. But there was more to come from the Atlas Lions. Gerd unlocking the Tanzania defence with precise passes. Unahi gets the return and low and hard makes it 2-0. There's no way that Tanzania were going to be able to come back from this, and there was more to come as En-Nesyri finished off the way that a centre forward is supposed to. Beautiful finish. There was some confusion as to whether that was onside or not, but it did quite correctly stand.
All right, and that was it went down yesterday in the game between Tunisia and Morocco. It ended 3-0 in favor of the Atlas Lion of Tunisia. Soon we will be looking at the table. Let's see how the teams have fared so far. But before then, let's go to the big one. 6 p.m. The Super Eagles take the center stage.
We can't wait.
All right, the Super Eagles will be in action later today at exactly 6 p.m. Yes, but then we saw the coach. He came out earlier to say that, look, we expect the God of a footballer to give us the victory. He says that God gives and God takes. That the Nigerians should pray to God Almighty for the win. And then I ask myself, where is the place for tactics? Where is the place for formation? We saw Calvin Phillippe came out to say that the Super Eagles will take their chances against Ivory Coast. Ademola Lookman also came out to say that, look, we are confident we will defeat Ivory Coast. But the coach is saying we should pray to God. Mr. J.
As if there is no God in Cote d'Ivoire. I don't understand.
Mr. Kelvin, do you share the same optimism with the coach, saying that we should pray to God for win and let's do away with tactics for a while?
It's so funny. It's so to be honest, it's so funny. Hearing this from the coach. Let me keep my sentiments to myself, because before the tournament started, I said I'd lost faith in Pesero. But let me just keep the sentiment aside. I think the fact that our number 4, Yusuf, is out. I think the fact that our number 4, Yusuf, is out is what scares me. And once I saw he's not going to play that game, that's today's game, I kind of lost faith that the Super Eagles would even win this game. I think the highest the Super Eagles would get is a draw. To be realistic enough, I watched the Ivorians in their first game, and I could see determination, and they are the good side. So I'm optimistic, but the coach saying we should pray to God, no, that's a difficult mentality.
It's completely unacceptable.
Mr. J, Mr. J, hear this. The host nation, Cote d'Ivoire, have lost just one in the last 38 group games in the Afcon. That is to say, in 38 matches, they have won 23. They have drawn 14, and they have just been beaten once, and that is far back in 2012. That is a very impressive group stage statistics from the home team. And the Super Eagles will be playing against the host nation. We hear that the government of Cote d'Ivoire have declared today public holidays. Schools are not in section, and the government workers, they have just half days to work. So as I'm speaking to you now, exactly 55 minutes ago, they have closed their shop, they have packed their books, packed everything, they are going home to go and support Cote d'Ivoire. Mr. J, do you see us surviving the onslaught of Cote d'Ivoire?
Yeah, my thought of football is different. It's a game of football. It can come in anyone's way, but that depends on the preparation, the plan, the approach you take into the game. Mr. Fineboy, let me be frank with you.
Please do. Please,
Nigeria Super Eagles, we are going into this game. It depends on the determination we go into this game with.
True.
Not by talking, but by preparation and the team performance of the day. If it depends, we are now in the hands of the players and Mr. Pesero. The whole nation is looking up to them to do us this favor, and this is a do or die affair. It's a must win game for Nigeria.
If the Super Eagles does not win this game, we will go back to pressing the calculator.
And this is what I hate doing.
If the Ivorians wins this game, they have one foot into the next round. So the Ivorians have
foot, both legs into the next.
No, they will have to play the last game against Equatorial Guinea. A moment. Let's look at the second game that will be going down later tonight. Mr. Kelvin, your brother, your Ghanaian brothers from the other side, they will be playing against the Pharaohs of Egypt. We saw how both teams fared in the first game. The Egyptians were held to a 2-0 draw against the Mozambicans, and Ghana were the result is still scaring me to mention. The Cape Verdeans won them beautifully by 2-1. Between the two nations, who do you think will smile at the end of the day?
Okay, let me just drop my prediction really quick here. both Ghana and Nigerians that are quarreling about their jollof rice, the both jollof rice we bought today.
Here is a real jollof rice now.
Whether the real or the fake jollof rice. So I expect the Egyptians to deal massively with Ghana, and it's disappointing because I had high expectations for Chris Newton's side. But when I saw what they did against Cape Verde, no. I think the Egyptians will take this.
So to you are giving it to the Egyptians.
Yes.
Any scoreline?
Okay, given the fact that in their history, the both of them always score, so I'm looking at a narrow 2-1 win for the Egyptians, from the players of Egypt.
All right, 070-0010-961-961, 070-0010-961-961. Earlier on, I sent a message on all our platforms, including the WhatsApp family platform on a VOP. We also gave out on our individual platform. Now we want to know the scoreline. You stand a chance of winning live on the show at 4 p.m. The prediction closes at 5 p.m. today. So send your name, send your location, as well as your prediction to 070-0010-961-961. You can send the prediction as a text message. You can send it as